Aloha!
The greatest lesson I've learned as a teacher is to be flexible, that every day is a new day full of possibilities, and that our students need us to love them as well as educate them. And the best thing about being a teacher is being able to impact the lives of so many children, also helping them prepare them for their future.
I love Miss Bird because she helps us no matter what, and she's really nice. That's why she's the best teacher in the world.
The best thing about my job is forming relationships with my kindergartners. In August, I get to meet a classroom full of 5-year-olds who are the best little people. They are compassionate, they are funny, they are a little too honest, they are very forgiving. If you take their center time away, 5 minutes later they're squeezing you and telling you they love you a million, or that they miss you when you haven't gone anywhere. They tell you that they can't wait to see you. And they are so proud of the simple gains and the simple things that they do. But little do they know, I'm even more proud of them.
I love Miss Falcone because I help her with stuff.
The best thing about being a teacher is watching my children be successful. They come at the beginning of the school year and they're new and they're nervous, but by building relationships and setting goals, I'm helping them to reach those goals and watching them be successful. I love teaching because it gives me the opportunity to be creative, not only with the lessons that I plan, but also the activities and the different ways that I get to engage my students, and it's a lot of fun.
My name is Hayden, and what I like most about Miss Pollock is that she is friendly and that she doesn't give us that much hard work.
I decided to become a teacher because growing up, I had some awesome teachers that impacted my life and shaped me into the person that I am today. So I wanted to give back to my community and be the same kind of teacher that I had when I was growing up. I know that children are special and they need someone to be role models for them. So I wanted to be there for my students because I love and care about them so much. My biggest lesson learned as being a teacher is that all children are special and that all children can learn. No matter where they are, they can learn. They all learn at different stages and different paces, but they can learn.
My name is Chanel. I like Miss Rice because she's enjoyable and she's nice and she pushes us to make us go to the next grade.
The greatest lesson I have learned as a teacher is the power of second chances. Everyone deserves a fresh start every day.
I enjoy being in Miss Tadlock's class because she's very kind and very respectful and stuff, and she's very nice. And thank you for being my teacher.
greatest lesson I've learned in the last 25 years in education is that no matter what things change, lesson plan templates, procedures, packets, forms, one thing stays the same, and that students are students, and they need me every day to love them and respect them. They need me to engage them academically and challenge them. Some students need me to be their cheerleader, the one that will assure them that they can and will succeed. Some students just need someone to talk to about their fears, about the things they look forward to in life. Some students just need me to believe in them. No matter if I'm teaching grammar, math, spelling, cursive, writing, they need love and respect. And I need to remember every day to take my job seriously, because I always have to think that I may be the only positive light in some child's life. And I have to remind myself that my calling in life is to be that teacher, the one that students will always remember, loved them, and respected them. They may not remember everything that I've taught them, but they will remember how I made them feel.
I think Miss Garrison is special because she lets us sit on the couch in her room when it's our day to prepare for tests. She lets us play in our groups for competitions. She makes funny jokes, she makes funny sounds, and she lets us partner up with our friends and do things that we want to do. And she's just a really fun teacher.
What I love most about teaching is the relationships that I build with my students. Every year I get a new group of kids that come in and are just ready to learn and ready to be loved on. So I love those relationships that I can build with them, which also helps me be a better teacher, because when I build those relationships with them, they learn better from me. One of the things that I have learned the most through my teaching is patience. Patience with students, but also patience with myself and patience with the learning process. I have learned how to accept failures in my classroom, but I've also learned how to celebrate the successes in my classroom. Because each day is a new day, it just takes patience through teaching to be able to conquer each new day and to be able to make it through the learning.
I like Ms. King's class because she explains everything very well, and it's easy for us to understand what she's teaching and easy for us to do her work after she explains it.
I love teaching because I see what my students can achieve. I love when I see my students reach a goal that they have been working towards. Those aha moments are everything. There is no better saying. The greatest lesson I have learned as a teacher is that sometimes it's okay to just embrace the moment. Any experience can be an opportunity to learn. Patience and perseverance are a must-have.
Miss Rivers is the best teacher because she helps us a lot and she does good things a lot and she helps us on our homework and stuff.
I decided to become a teacher because I love learning. I have always loved learning, and that is a lot in thanks to my parents who taught me that learning could be fun from the time I was little. Then I had great teachers all through school, and they inspired me to want to share my love of learning and to make a difference. And I always figured the best way for me to make a difference would be to teach kids. So, the best things about teaching to me, some of them are watching the growth and improvement in kids, and I love watching them learn to love things that used to be crazy hard or boring, like history or reading, or amazingly this year, essays. They love essays now, which is really cool. I also love getting notes and poems and drawings from kids telling me how important I am to them. That makes everything about teaching work.
She is smart, she is kind, and she cares about all of us. And I have used my knowledge that she taught me to write a poem about how I feel about her. Whenever I am sad or down, Miss Rogers always comes around. She fills me up with hope and faith, and now I see that I am awake. Belief and gratitude is my fate, and I will always get through the gate. And she is the best teacher forever and ever, and she will always stick together. She is always by my side, on every time of day. Even if it hurricanes, she will never go away. She is the best, I always say.
I love teaching because I enjoy working with young minds each and every day. The opportunity to shape the future is important to me. I get to influence and help those young students to learn and grow and progress. I have to inspire students and ignite a passion for learning. It is important to create lifelong learners in students, as I myself am a lifelong learner. I use current research-based strategies in the classroom to tailor education to young, growing minds. The greatest lesson I have learned as a teacher is to build relationships with your students. Relationships are key to motivating students and showing students that you care. One quote that I love that has inspired me through the years is by Henry Adams, and to paraphrase that, it says that a teacher affects eternity. No one knows where his or her influence stops.
Miss Gunter is very nice. Her class is challenging, but she's always there for me when I need help.
What I love about teaching is it's that moment when you've been working hard with students and going over lessons and they finally get it. It's that aha moment, and you can see it all over their face. They just kind of light up, and that's just one of my things I love about teaching. But I would say another joy I get is, now I've got students that have been out for 10 years, and I'm sitting there one day and a grown man comes up to me and says, "Mr. Spencer, I want to thank you." And they'll say, "Thank you for the hard work you made me do, or being so hard on me." Or sometimes it's, "Thank you for not writing me up." Sometimes they'll see me, just different places, and these grown men coming up, and some of them are in the military. I've got some of them that are engineers. That just brings a lot of joy and makes me. That's what it's all about.
What I like about Mr. Spencer is he's a very good administrator. He's helped me go above and beyond my studies in mechatronics. He's helped me win state championship at Skills USA. I appreciate everything he's done for me in my school. He's a very good man.
I decided to become a teacher because of all the positive influences I had as a child growing up. My father was a teacher, and I saw all the enthusiasm that he had for his students. I also saw all the enthusiasm that all my teachers had as I was going through school. Many would stay after and help me with any kind of academic or social problem that I had going on, and I just wanted to have that same influence on the students of today. I like Miss Blair because she helps me with my reading and math, and she's always been herself.
I love teaching because of my day-to-day interactions with the students. These are people that I would not normally interact with if I were not a teacher. I love to watch them grow from their freshman year to their senior year. I love seeing the decisions they make in regard to their after graduation choices, going to the military, going straight to the workforce, or going to college. I also love teaching because I get to learn from my students on a daily basis.
There are a number of things that I enjoy about Miss LaTanya Watson. She is a very loving and caring person, and I can tell that she deeply cares about her students. She takes the time out to help us, and she also encourages us. I'm very grateful to have her as a teacher.
I love teaching because I take pride in helping others. My students have strengths and weaknesses, and through those strengths and weaknesses, we build relationships and we trust each other. And then over a 3-year period, I actually get to see the end result. I get to see where they started and where they're going. So their strengths and weaknesses that have been built, their growth actually warms my heart.
What I like about Miss Blakeney is she's a good teacher and she helps us learn.
Well, the best thing about being a teacher is relationships you form with your students. I've been doing it 35 years. I've been able to see a lot of successes. I've been able to enjoy some of the marriages and some of the babies and some of the things that have taken place over the years. And it's good when those kids come back and you get to see that being one of the stakeholders in their education has, you made a difference in their life. And that's a big responsibility as a teacher, and I take pride in being one of those stakeholders because kids got to see that you're on their side, and kids have got to see that you care. And if they see that you care, they'll work for you and they'll respond to you. And that's at the end of the day, you can say, "Job well done."
Coach Rivers has always been a great teacher, and he's taught us many life lessons through our semester. He's also always taught us to learn and not only to pass our grade. He's always been the funniest and the most funniest teacher, and he has always had fun with us and never lets us go without a dull moment with him. So he's always been the best, and I think Coach has deserved this teacher.
The reason I teach is because overall I love children, and I would like for them one day when they grow up to remember me and think, she made such a big difference in my life. I did not give up because of her.
Congratulations, Peter! We love you!